Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This time we're doing another character review and discussion for R4-P17, aka Obi-Wan Kenobi's trusty astromech droid. Despite the fact that he claims to have never remembered owning a droid, the travesty of forgetting his good buddy R4. Now, Obi-Wan had a couple of different R4 units that are canonically different. We're kind of lumping them all together into the main one that we see him interacting with in the films as being the same character. And R4 is an interesting parallel to R2D2. Obviously, he's red, so you get that color difference to distinguish them, but in Attack of the Clones, we really get to see him develop this buddy friendship as he's flying across the galaxy, going to Camino and Geonosis, investigating what would lead them to Jango Fett. And R4 is kind of his buddy cop on this adventure, transmitting things for him, just being a general help to the Jedi Master. And it's really cool to see that. I love that they developed the relationship between Anakin and R2 so well in the prequels, and we really get to see that with Obi-Wan Kenobi and his droid to a much lesser extent. We know that Obi-Wan is not as caring and attached to things in his life as Anakin. So obviously he doesn't have that same level of attachment to his droid that Anakin would have with R2D2. But it is cool to see. I'm glad that they designed a droid for Obi-Wan Kenobi. R4 seems very capable. Again, like R2, astromech droids take on the personality of their owners to an extent. We don't get enough screen time with R4 to really determine how much he has picked up from Obi-Wan Kenobi, but we can definitely see that R4 is always willing to help, always willing to go on these daring missions, and essentially do what is required. And that's kind of Obi-Wan Kenobi's thing, so I guess it's fair to say that R4 is similar to Obi-Wan Kenobi in that way. What's interesting is that in Attack of the Clones, there was originally going to be a fourth pillar in the Geonosis arena with R4 chained up alongside the heroes, and R4 was meant to be destroyed in that battle, just kind of giving the film a shocking character death, and that was ultimately decided against. However, they did not hold back in the opening scene of Revenge of the Sith, where during the mission to rescue Chancellor Palpatine from General Grievous, Buzz droids descend upon Obi-Wan's Jedi starfighter and rip poor R4 to shreds, thus ending a friendship that lasted the extent of the Clone Wars and beyond. And that's really all there is. There's not a whole lot with R4's character. Gonna give R4 a 6.8 out of 10. I think that's fair. Again, we get a little bit of R4 in the Clone Wars animated series, but not enough to significantly develop the character or anything. So 6.8 leaves some room for development if they decide to tell future stories set during the Attack of the Clones or Clone Wars era. We could see R4 pop up again, but I think R4 just stands to represent that Obi-Wan did in fact own a droid, and old Ben Kenobi is a liar. So, yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you think about R4 in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our character review videos or other videos that we post to the channel. And as always, may the Force be with you. Now let's blow up that like button and go home.